Everyone, welcome back to another Taekook one shot. This is going to be a bathroom romance. I hope you will love it. With a exhausted sigh, Jungkook dropped face first on the couch, finally home. He thought from the airport he went straight home, and the first thing he did was and there's just nothing. For a few seconds his suitcase was still standing in the hallway. He didn't even have the energy left to take it with him into the living room. He was so tired from smiling and waving all day to the fans he had, but he still wouldn't trade it for the world. He loved his job and loved his fans from for supporting him and his music. After the rough year he had, he was happy to be back in a good place with loving people around him and of course his baby boy who had finally could call his his boyfriend Kim Taehyung. Just thinking about Taehyung put a smile on his face, feeling a warm and teddy inside of his thoughts about Taehyung. Speaking of his boyfriend, Jungkook grabbed his phone to see if he had any new message from Taehyung. Jungkook had forgot all about it, just wanting to get home as fast as soon. Typing in his password, he was first greeted with his wallpaper, a very cute picture of one of their fan meeting with Taehyung on his back, smiling. He opened up his chat and saw a few new messages from Taehyung. I'm almost done with my internship. Can I come over if you are home? Taehyung had sent. Taehyung must have known Jungkook would get home today. Jungkook really wanted to see Taehyung. He had missed his boyfriend so much. It hadn't been even been that long since they had seen each other. Every day they would do, of course, FaceTime, but Jungkook wanted to hug him so bad right now. He quickly typed back, "Yeah, of course, sorry for the late reply, baby. I was driving home. So, do I have to pick you up?" Just the moment he hit send, someone knocked on the first front door. Who that could be? Jungkook had not invited anyone over except for Taehyung, but he just sent him the text. Getting up from the couch, Jungkook walked over to the hallway, up, almost tripping over his suitcase that was standing in the middle of the hall, parking it along the wall. Against the wall, Jungkook walked over to his front door. Opening the door, he saw a weird-looking small boy with a hat, sunglasses, and a mask, and an oversized hoodie. Looking closer, Jungkook smiled. It was his Taehyung, dressed up like someone else. What are you doing here already? I just sent the text to come over. Where were you close by already? Jungkook asked. I missed you. I didn't want to wait any longer because you didn't reply, so I just came over to wait for you. Taehyung said with about while Jungkook let him in. Jungkook laughed at that. He loved this baby boy way too much from his own good. Why was this so cute? Jungkook wrapped his arm around his baby and slowly kissed his lips. You missed me that much, baby? I missed you too. Glad you came early. I didn't want to wait any longer. Jungkook whispered after the soft kiss. Taehyung melted in his arm. He just wanted to be wrapped up by Jungkook. They missed his idol boyfriend a lot. The last few days they couldn't see him. They thought it wouldn't be that bad and was busy with his internship, so he never thought his mind would be so occupied by Taehyung. By said idol, Tae was hugged right now. First time Jungkook was nice and all, but now he was finally wrapped up in Jungkook's arm. They really missed and the physical touch. With the fan meeting, Taehyung would always have Jungkook touching and hugging him, so they never knew how much he missed Jungkook. I'm so tired, they mumbled while putting his arm around Jungkook to hug him tightly. Want me to draw you a hot bath, baby? Think that would help you relax? After we can order some dinner and cuddle on the couch if you want, Jungkook said, following with soft kiss around Taehyung's neck. Taehyung cried at the thought. He definitely wanted to relax, and the bath sounds amazing. Taehyung nodded his head and looked up at Jungkook. Yes, Cookie, if you would do that for me, that would be great. Taehyung said, looking up lovingly at his boyfriend. Jungkook laughed at that. How did Jungkook deserve such a cute boyfriend? He had to thank any god out there here for putting Taehyung on his path and being able to work with Tae, as Taehyung is a fashion designer student. They have been through some things when they got a chance to work as assistant of Taehyung's designer, of Jungkook's designer, but the chemistry was there from the day one. They just needed a little push to help them convey their feeling to each other, and look where it brought them. Here in Jungkook's house, hugging each other because they missed each other so much. Alright, follow me, baby. I'll get you bath ready and get some clothes for you to wear afterwards, Jungkook said, taking Taehyung's hand and guided him through the living room, upstairs to the bathroom. Taehyung just followed him willingly, admiring the view of Jungkook behind while walking behind him up the stairs while Jungkook was putting on the taps and throwing in some nice bath oil to help Tae relax. Taehyung waited for Jungkook to finish so Tae could take off his clothes and get in. Taehyung was still quite shy to take them off in front of Jungkook, although the idol had seen Taehyung in his bath clothes countless times. Just felt weird in this relaxed atmosphere. Other times it would be Jungkook taking off his clothes off. Actually, Taehyung blushed at that, remembering how naughty things they did. All done. Startled by Jungkook's voice, they blushed some more. Good thing the idol didn't question Tae about sudden red cheeks. I'm done. You can go in. I will get you some clothes for you to wear, Jungkook said while stroking his baby boyfriend's hair. Taehyung nodded quickly and started taking his shirt. Jungkook watches him holding his breath. The view near gets old. Taehyung saw Jungkook was not moving, so he looked up and blushed some more. You can go now, Cookie. Taehyung blushed. Oh yeah, I will be back, Jungkook said with one more look at Taehyung and then exited the bathroom. Taehyung quickly took off his all clothes, throwing them in the hamper on the corner and got in the tub. Before Jungkook got back, they lied back and cried at the bath, soothing water and nice aromas from the eyes. Jungkook put in he really needed this. Closing his eyes, he relaxed completely covered with bubbles. He was so into his mind, he didn't hear Jungkook getting back in bathroom. Jungkook got back in, lying on clothes and spots on the toilet lid and looked at the figure covered with bubbles soaking in the tub. Jungkook was about to order food for them to eat afterward, but now he just wanted to get in the bathtub. Taehyung at the sight was irascible, quickly discarding his clothes. Jungkook walked over to the tub. Taehyung opened his eyes and was startled to see Jungkook in the bath clothes walking over to the tub. They blushed a deep red and looking away and sit up, pulling his knees to his chest to hide what this was not planned. But Jungkook was already stepping in behind Tae and pulled Taehyung back against his chest. Taehyung couldn't help but just lean back and let Jungkook wrap his arm around him. Not planned, but they love it. And they had never done this before, so it felt a little weird but exciting. Although Taehyung felt embarrassed a little like this, he enjoyed the way Jungkook held him. They didn't really get a chance to be this physical all the time with fans everywhere. Yes, they all wanted them to be a real couple already, but they wanted to enjoy their love themselves for now. Are you feeling better, baby? Jungkook said while laying his head on Taehyung's shoulder. Yes, this is way better. Been so busy lately and we couldn't even meet that much. Taehyung wrapped his own arm around Jungkook's, who was slowly caressing Taehyung's chest and stomach with his finger. This felt so good. Taehyung wanted to stay like this forever in his idol boyfriend's arms. Jungkook slowly kissed Taehyung's neck and shoulder. That had Taehyung lean back to give Jungkook more access. This was not really why Taehyung took a bath or come over, but now that they were at it, they would enjoy it without having to ask why too shy to tell Jungkook how he really felt and how much he needed Jungkook the last couple of days. Jungkook kissed up Taehyung's neck and to his chin and turned his baby's head so he could kiss him slowly, feeling his lips. Jungkook then cried into the kiss. He could already feel himself getting needy. Good thing the bubbles were covering up his front. Jungkook swelled up his voice and as his lips were on Taehyung slowly doing his job, Jungkook deepened the kiss. Taehyung deepened the kiss, moving his neck to the side and grabbing Jungkook's hair for support, which caused the water to splash around them. Jungkook knew this how sensitive Taehyung was, so he touched Taehyung's ear. So slow voice and Jungkook broke kiss while Jungkook kissed Taehyung way down his neck, leaving small marks his way down and soft spots in between his neck and shoulder. He just knew how to make Taehyung crazy with need, gasping for the sensation and not being able to do anything in way. They was seated he just let Jungkook do whatever he wants. They couldn't say he didn't like it. Ah, Jungkook, don't, I can't. They cried with the new way Jungkook was holding him, doing his work. You can't what, baby? Jungkook whispered in Taehyung's ear. This is too much. Taehyung cried at Jungkook. Want me to stop? Jungkook said while kissing his sweet spot behind his ear. No, just help me. Taehyung didn't know how to handle this. He wanted more, but it was already too much for him. He wanted to do it so bad. Already, Jungkook smiled and again leaned in to kiss Taehyung while ready to help his baby boy. The water filled in tub was splashing around because of the intense walk, and loud cries can be heard from the outside of the house. Time escape after their naughty work is done. Stop, Jungkook, I can't take it anymore, Taehyung said, breathing heavily. Jungkook slowly stopped, both blessed out, relaxed, back in the bath. Taehyung leaned all the way back to Jungkook. They slowly slid his legs back in the tub. Hissing from the soreness he was feeling, he was sure he is going to feel this tomorrow. Want me to help you get cleaned, baby? You did so good for me, Jungkook slowly whispered in his baby boyfriend's ear, which got a tired nod in reply. The tub was dirty with their naughty act. Jungkook slowly set himself up with Taehyung still leaning against him. Jungkook pulled the plug of tub and wrapped Taehyung in his arm and carried him from the shower. Washing Taehyung and himself completely carefully with his sensitive boy in his arms. These were the moments he would cherish forever. Taehyung would never show so much affection to him. They was so shy, but they were just a few months into the relationship. His boyfriend had all the time to open up to him. Until then, Jungkook would slow shower Taekook with all the affection they needed. Jungkook wrapped his baby up in a fluffy towel and dried himself while Taehyung was leaning against the sink with half-lidded eyes. Jungkook would take Taehyung to bed now instead of ordering food like they were going to do. Food can wait. He wanted to cuddle up to his baby boy. Jungkook had missed Taehyung so much. Clothing Taehyung in a fresh shorts and his oversized hoodie, Jungkook slowly pulled Taehyung into his arm, kissing his neck affectionately and carrying over to the bed, slipping it in beside the little figure. Taehyung immediately laid his head on Jungkook's chest and wrapped his leg around Jungkook's. Don't leave me again for so long, or take me with you if you really have to, Taehyung said softly. I will never leave you again for this long, baby. I don't want to be apart from you so long ever anymore, Jungkook kissed his head lovingly. Now sleep for a while. We can get dinner later, Jungkook said while wrapping his arm around him, closing his eyes. Taehyung hummed softly in answer and slowly let sleep consume him. This was what he needed, just being wrapped in his lover's arm, nothing more. The world can burn down for all he cared, as long as had his other boyfriend with him, his young Jungkook. So everyone, this is end of today. I hope you will love it, and whatever you feel about the episode, you can tell me in the comment section. See you tomorrow with another Taekook oneshot. Till then, take care, safe. Bye bye. Bye.